I have too many stories to tell of this unique man. Road stories, stage stories, music stories. But I have chosen this one because it is very close to my heart and describes the wonderful bond Paul created with my family and friends in the deep south of the USA. There was a time that Paul became a bit of a legend in southern Alabama. In other parts of America, folks tell tales of a half-man, half-ape creature known as Bigfoot, or more often Sasquatch. But after one certain July in the early 2000s, another famous mystery occurred. On the back roads that follow the shores and bayous of Mobile Bay toward the little town of Fairhope, a crazy, bull-headed Van Bruistelen refused to heed my warnings of walking through white bread USA in 35-degree weather, with 99% humidity. Total madness. But nothing could stop him, especially not me. Would not listen. No way. He was walking. He took off in a pair of cut-off black Levi's, a black t-shirt, and black Converse All-Stars to walk the 2 hours it took to get from the town of Daphne to Fly Creek Marina in Fairhope. I went to the marina to wait for him there, sipping iced tea and talking with a friend, because I'm a smart woman from the south who will not walk in that damn heat. Paul finally showed up hours later, red-faced, white-lipped, and suffering from severe heat exhaustion. He was worried that the police were looking for him. I was worried he was going to pass out. We finally got him cooled off and his heart rate down, and he told us his story. At one point on his walk, he had gotten so hot that he'd taken his shirt off. The heat was crushing. Desperate from thirst, he walked bare-chested up into some guy's yard and turned on a water hose to wet himself down to try to cool off. The owner ran out of his house, yelling for him to get off his lawn, or he would call the cops that he had a gun and would use it. Paul threw down the water hose and started running away. He had blisters on his feet from the bad shoes, and he must have looked like an ape stumbling down the driveway. He got back to the road and waved down an elderly couple in a car who thought he needed help. The driver rolled the window down as his wife gasped, "Oh my God!" Then that very tall, wet, red-faced and shirtless man from Leuven bent down and in his foreign Flemish accent loudly croaked, "Where the hell is Fairhope?" The driver went stiff with fear and slowly drove away from Paul without answering. He finally limped his way to the marina, and voila. Oh my soul, I have laughed at Paul's antics before, but this was a side splitter for sure. Of course, I told my family that evening of the adventure. We imagined the headlines that would be in the Fairhope Gazette the next day. Read all about it. Giant, mysterious man-beast that terrorizes lower Alabama and suddenly disappears. From that day, my brother Tim gave our dear Flemish Bigfoot a new name. From that day on was born the legend of Flem Squatch. Ladies and gentlemen, B.J. Scott.